I believe we are good. Let the drama begin. Definitely. Everybody's fired. Including me.
Drama.
Good night, guys. We got a fair few tonight. Doing well.
Well, that's good. No, happy birthday gift is not appropriate, nor is Merry Christmas.
Next week it will be. Next week it will be. Just a week early.
What's this one here? I don't know. It's not loading, but it's favorited. What is it?
I have a question.
Question away.
Have you edited the notes? Because it says there are unsaved changes and I have no save button.
Nope.
Weird. It's lying to me.
Not.
Wow.
This is where you find out that there are unsaved changes and they've all gone.
Well, I don't see any changes that need to be saved. I'm going to save them. Boom. Yeah. So, welcome to Roundtable 110. Who's left? All right, that's it.
You're going to say 180.
100. We got a way to go for that. Where you get to catch up with the WNG team, find out what we've got planned for the coming week, what we have been and probably are still plotting. And last of all, thank you again for spending a little bit of your Tuesday evening with us. Let's get on with it. If you have not already, and we all know the shtick, please give us some love on YouTube and the socials. It helps a lot. And as we may well be losing our Twitter account soon, it's getting more and more pressing. Weekly maintenance will be tomorrow, 9 a.m, as per usual. I'm pretty sure I've got a plumber coming and I've got the waterbug coming, so please bear with DJ because he's on his own. So, what have we got going on this week? Apart from a car alarm.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Is somebody stealing your car right now? Or a laser gun? It did sound a bit like a laser gun, yeah.
Pretty sure that wasn't a car alarm.
Then it must have been a laser gun. What's going on?
It was more a laser gun.
Okay. Random alien invasions, guys. Who keeps bing bonging in and out of the channel? Identify yourself. Come on, you've turned up late. We need to know who you are and why. Why are you late? Tell us. Come on,
Yeah, I think I've saved the same setting about 4 times now when I'm not sure that I've actually saved it.
If he has been invaded by stormtroopers, that's probably why he's not dead. They can't shoot for shit. There we go. It was Tortoise. Okay. At least you owned up. Much respect for owning up. So, let's do some community news then, eh? All exciting.
Yay!
So, last week we opened up applications again for moderators. We read all of your applications. Thank you very much. We had a good laugh. Yep, we had a good laugh. We poked some fun. It was a difficult decision. Decisions were made on the application itself, how much cash was bunged under the table, and vertical leap distance this time. And the results are in. So
I'm pretty sure we can't say the cash bunged under the table because that will get back.
Well, let's just say then. No, we won't.
That was tongue in cheek, sarcasm didn't really happen.
Of course, it was tongue in cheek. Good grief! You can't even have a laugh nowadays. We'll go with vertical leap then. So first off, congratulations to Quick, who has been promoted from moderator to admin. I have spoken to him; he is aware. It's been a long road. He's been here for a long time. It's well deserved. He has a vertical leap of at least 3 inches and reportedly knows what's at the end of the rainbow. So please be gentle with him while he learns. Say hello, Quick. Go on, Quickie. I know you.
Hello, Quick.
It's going to be one of those, is it? Quickie, there we go. Yes, that was a leprechaun joke, Quick. I thought, why change the thing? We would say it to you in person. So Quick is going to be one of our new admins. Be gentle with him. He's still learning. He knows art pretty well. He's been with us a long, long time, so that's all good. We've just got to train him up now and whip him into shape. And then on to moderators. So first up is another very long-standing member. He missed the application last time due to being away doing something fancy. I don't know if he's on holiday or working, but I know he missed the last application round. I'm pretty sure has also put in that before. Well-respected member of the community. Vertical leap of at least 7 feet straight up. It's impressive. And for many months, we actually believed he was actually in high definition. So congrats to Ryan HD. First spot for moderator today. Have we got Ryan in the chat? I don't think we have got Ryan in the chat, but he does know he applied.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's good. Where are we going from there? And then, as we've promoted another admin, then we believe we need a second. So, first off, anyone who hasn't been picked, don't take it personally. There is a long list. There have been people who have applied several times and still haven't got their shot. It is absolutely going to be your turn next. Just keep your eyes on, and next time we open up, please don't be discouraged to apply again. It's hard to pick, and there are so many really, really deserving people. So second up, coming in with a vertical leap of 6 feet. It's very, very impressive. Quick, you need to work on it. You're getting a bit short. We have Chunky. So another oldie, fit right in with us boomers. He's also been with us a fair amount of time. Good sense of humor, knows the game, has done admin jobs before, several other quite big servers. I've heard of one of them myself. The other one, I admit I haven't, but one of them is fairly prominent. So welcome aboard, you two. And for everybody else who missed out, please, please, please do try again next time. There will be other slots. We are growing. And congratulations, everybody. We will do promotions forthwith. Do you want to do those now?
We'll do them shortly afterwards, I think.
Okay, we'll do them shortly afterwards then. So the big section of news we've got today is ARC, as always. Main cluster stuff, yeah, it is. Main clusters first, I think, today, because we've got a lot of guys stuff to discuss. So for the main cluster, over the past few days, the event server has had a huge overhaul. It is really, really big, including a new raidable bases portal. I can't get my words out today. A portal area, yes. And 6 new raidable bases added to the Emporium or F2 shop. Standard arenas have all been set up for these, so everybody's used to seeing the big domes on the map. You will see 6 more big domes on the map. You will be able to see the raidable bases portion of kind of what we call the admin area or the portals area. Tool has done a really cool job on that, so you're absolutely free to go and have a look round when you're over there. You won't see any raidable bases just yet. There's going to be, as I mentioned, 6 of them. They are 3 different level brackets, so we're aiming them at level 50, level 100, and level 150. 3 of them are going to be solo bases, 3 of them are going to be group bases. And also, as Nugget was mentioning earlier, don't forget, while we wait for these, there are also our world bosses that are there to run. Test your metal, your best dinosaurs. Just make sure you don't take in your best stuff or your breeders, because it is quite hard in there. And then we're going to need a team of testers, I believe. We are kind of getting very, very busy, aren't we, over the next couple of weeks? Do we have any clues yet when we'd like to do some testing? Thoughts? I know you've got a busy few days coming up.
It's if I'm involved, then it's not going to be until next week now, at the earliest Tuesday.
We can possibly schedule that in. Tomorrow's a write-off for me completely, as you know.
Yeah, tomorrow's a write-off for me too.
Yeah, you've got weddings coming up and all sorts of things, so that's all good. So we'll try and get that scheduled in for next week. We'll announce the team that we picked. I know it's already been kind of predetermined. We already know who was interested in doing it. So we'll announce the team. And then maybe, I mean, we could, I suppose, schedule it in for kind of roundtable time next week. Kind of do a big thing on it. If you're up for that.
I think so.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do a big thing about it. There we go. So sitting in the chat is our page on the Arc Event server. It shows you what's on there, what's going on. Is that the bosses one, yeah?
Yeah, that's the first post we put out on the event server. Shows you how to get over there, what to expect when you get there, the world bosses that you can encounter. Obviously, there's no raidable base information in there yet because we are not putting that out yet until you have public access to it.
Yeah, I'm looking
But
if we have a John in the chat. We do not. However, if you do want a sneak peek at what is coming for the raidable bases, under the art media section, the news section, about 4 lines down now, maybe with 8 stars, is an image of all 6 of the new bases, so you can get an idea of what's going on, what you're going to be facing, and some of the incredible work that Nuggets put in on them. They really are absolutely cool, and you have to actually see them physically to believe some of the detail in them. They're really cool. So that's what's coming for the main cluster. It's all in now. It's all hooked up. All the kits are in and everything. There we go. That's the one. Kits are admin only at the moment because, as we said, we're going to hook something up for next week. We'll get some players in to test them, see what people think. There are no dinosaurs in there yet. This is purely a functional test. I've already been through them once already. I know they're working, but we want some feedback on what players think and what people are thinking of bringing regarding whether they can actually do them. The lab, the 7th, yes, is at the moment super secret. That's the big baby with all of the new custom guns and stuff in. And then we've got an absolute ton of Gaia stuff to go over this week.
Well, I think probably want to touch on a couple of things on the main cluster before we move off of that.
That's good, yeah.
So this is really important, so everybody needs to pay utmost attention to this.
Okay, I've got this in at the bottom, but yeah, we can do this first.
Okay, well, we'll do this last then, so that everybody is the last thing they walk away with.
Yeah, so Gaia-wise, we have... What do we have for Gaia? You gave me a big list earlier. I have got the big list.
It's right there in the notes.
I know, but I didn't bullet point it very well, and I'm getting lost in it. So here we go. Gaia 2 changes. Genius Potion has been removed, and then in brackets, again.
Yes. It arrived, it left. It arrived, it left.
Why did it leave again, then?
Because it doesn't unlock all the tech, despite saying that it does.
Yeah, we had some problems with it, the tech beds.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we getting around the Genius Potion being removed?
So the idea was once you've done some of the ascensions on Gaia, which you get every 5 levels, you eventually get to level 135, where you can take the Genius Potion and it would unlock all tech for you.
Yep.
This doesn't actually unlock all tech. There are a few engrams it wouldn't unlock. So what we've done is we've removed the potion entirely because it was just causing problems. And I've moved all of the tech engrams to level 134. At the moment, they're sitting at 135. But after tomorrow's restart, they will go down a level to 134. And the ones at 134 are all the technology-based things like generators, guns, tech suits, rifles, shields, that kind of stuff. Oh, and don't forget the beds, which give you good offline XP. And then level 98 has the rest of the tech structures, like foundations, walls, roofs, that kind of thing. So you should be able to unlock those once you hit the appropriate level. They will not appear at the appropriate level in your engram list. They will be at the bottom in separate sections flagged as tech engrams, because unfortunately tech engrams don't normally have a level associated with them. So it doesn't matter what level I give them, they still appear at the bottom. So you just have to remember level 98 structures, level 134 technology.
Yeah. Welcome, Ryan, by the way. He's probably already realised what's going on, but congratulations.
The only thing that we haven't decided on yet is what the engram points cost will be for some of the more advanced tech. That needs to be changed because there's no longer a cost to making the Genius Elixir. So there needs to be a cost to unlocking some of those engrams. I will be working on that tonight while I prep the engram list for the main cluster for the maintenance tomorrow.
Cool. So 135 to 134 doesn't sound like much, but that is a fair chunk of XP at that sort of level. So it is going to be a lot easier to obtain. And then on to what DJ was getting onto earlier, the big things. As from tomorrow morning, the vanilla incubator is going to be removed. The S Plus incubator as well.
They've been removed already from the engrams list. When we say removed, we're going to explode them all.
Yes. Along with the sky pool from Gaia. So I think we need to go a little bit more into why this is happening.
We do indeed.
Yeah, this is your thing, by the way. I'm passing over at this point.
I saw. Don't worry. I saw the nod. I saw the wink out the corner of your eye.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I know. So
getting nervous now. Where's the camera?
All three of those structures, the vanilla incubator, the S Plus incubator, and the sky pool on Gaia, have features about them that allow players to gain an advantage or do things that were not intended. And until that issue is fixed, those three structures will be removed from our servers. I will go into full details about what the problem was after maintenance tomorrow.
Probably for the best, to be fair. So, yes, as Baki has said, if you have propagators or you have incubators and you have a lot of eggs in them...
No. Stop you there. Not propagators.
Not propagators, my bad. Incubators, normal or vanilla. Please take all of your fertilized eggs out of those as they will be exploding tomorrow. It is quite a big glitch. We will not be going into what it is until it is removed. But until it's fixed, it does need to happen. You have, up until that point, we've still got the S Plus egg collectors as well, haven't we? The hatcheries. So
yes,
you can still bake your eggs.
Yeah, the hatcheries are still there. They're not going anywhere. Or the sol terminals. It's just the incubators that have a problem.
Yep. Also, as mentioned, the sky pool from Gaia. That's also going to go. Similar sort of exploit. And until that gets itself sorted out, that's being removed. And the industrial S Plus grinder has been added to Gaia, along with the S Plus hatchery.
Yeah, for those of you that are asking frantically in chat, the hatchery has already been added to the Gaia server.
Yeah. It's just the workaround while we wait for things to happen, and it can't be left as it is. More details tomorrow. On top of that, we have some dinosaur removals. You want to go into a bit more detail with dinosaur removals? We have the Infernal Griffin and the Infernal Sabertooth. I hear they're quite nasty.
Both the Infernal Griffin and the Infernal Sabertooth, I don't mind sharing this, can be used to hurt other players and other dinos and potentially low-level structures. We've removed the tokens for crafting them in-game from the Gaia server, and today I prevented them from spawning as part of the spawn on death kill chain that you get on the Gaia server. We are asking people nicely to turn over their Infernal Griffins and Infernal Saberteeth to admins on the server, or let us know that they have been destroyed. Ideally, arrange that through a ticket, please. But we will be checking next week. We can see who still owns them out on the map, and we can also see still who owns them in their own personal storage. So we'll pull off a list next week, possibly on Tuesday, still to see who still has them, at which point admins will be let loose to destruct the structures that they are in. Because we can't access those structures, they will just be blown up.
Yeah. As regards...
Again, this will all go out in patch notes after the roundtable.
Yeah. As regards for the Sky Pool, as Scops just said, 90% of Gaia stuff can be ground in the grinder. There is a little bit of stuff that can't, but rest assured, there's nothing we can do about it. The exploit is big enough that it has to be removed, and we have to live with it until further sort of intervention is made. Also a cool idea by Ryan there. Dermish your Infernals. You can at least immortalize them in your base, and would make a very, very good screenshot as well to submit the ticket to prove that they've been dealt with. That'll be cool. And the last thing on my list is we have a structure limit update. That's all it says. Have we gone up or have we gone down?
Too many to list.
Okay.
So when we launched the Gaia server, obviously we did say that we can either wait and launch it with all the bits of config done that we could possibly think of, or we could launch it straight away and then add bits as we go. So we've been adding bits as we go, like S+, we've been tweaking engrams as we go, we've been removing and adding stuff to the game as we go. So now structure limits have been added as we go.
Yeah.
Full list is available in game using /show limits. However, the list is currently too big to display all on one screen, so the restart tomorrow will shrink the text down.
Did somebody say main cluster with regards to... Is Backy been trolling?
Oh, we're getting to the main cluster news in a mo, because that's even more pressing.
Now you can go for it.
Oh, we'll do that bit at the end, so everyone's pay attention. Yeah. I thought we were saving that bit till the end.
Well, we've reached the end of the ARC stuff I've got, so if you have anything else ARC-y, go for it. Not right at the end, that would make no sense.
Okay, so the same thing will be happening on the main cluster as well. We will be removing the incubators S+, and we will be removing vanilla incubators. Because this problem is not just limited to Gaia.
Yeah.
So remove your eggs from incubators, utilize your hatcheries and your soul terminals instead, please.
Yeah. So one last time.
Important.
One last time. Remove your eggs, please, from incubators. They will be going poof tomorrow, and they are not recoverable. If you know anybody who has one, pass the news forward.
Yeah, by all means, please share this news in general ARC chat and let anybody know that comes online. Again, we will be pinging all of our ARC players after the roundtable with this information. As we know, people are reluctant to read server updates. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Much to their detriment. They will soon find out. But yeah, super important. Take all your eggs out of your incubators.
Yeah. Anybody
one other thing.
about incubators?
Yeah. One thing we forgot to mention about Gaia is we enabled a player outline on the spyglass so you can see who's who.
That's huge, actually. We still haven't got to the bottom of who turned it off, but it's back on, and you can now see players riding around and flying about. Have we got anything else ARC-wise?
Nope. Has anybody got any questions about what to do with their incubators?
Save the babies. It's important.
Save the babies. I mean, as soon as the
You can also eat the babies if you want to, Nugget, yes. What do you do with them again? Well, you leave them all in the incubators so they can all go pop in the morning.
And just to reassure people, any clever dick who thinks, I'm going to pick up my incubators, and then after we destroy them all, put them back down again, there will be structure limits in place to prevent that. So please don't dick us around. Just remove your incubators, grind them, get some mats back, destroy them, do whatever you want, but take away your incubators. If you don't do it yourself, you're just going to lose the mats and the contents. So you might as well crunch them yourself.
Good question. Is the incubation the same on hatchery and soul terminal?
No. A hatchery actually gets a bonus to incubation over a salt terminal.
Your best bet at this point is to build the S Plus hatchery and use the hatchery.
Or actually, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is, but I will double check.
Life science.
So, dynamic storage. Here we go. The incubation multiplier in the soul terminal is 1.0. The incubation multiplier in a hatchery is 2.0.
That's cool. So way faster. Use those hatcheries. See that dodo humping animation?
Hatchery is 50% boost by default. On main cluster, there is no boost. Actually, yes, there is, because I boosted it more. No. Incubators are being removed from all servers.
Yes. This particular exploit affects our whole thing. So main cluster, Gaia, everything, all incubators will be coming out until fixed. It has been reported. I'm quite sure it'll get sorted out, and then we can get back to business as usual as soon as possible. But it's big enough that it needs to happen. So what was our Jesse's question? Scrolling up. What about the incubator from Eco's Tech Decor?
If it's just a boggo, it's the problem is with the incubators that have the variable temperatures in them that optimize the hatch times for your eggs for you. They have I can't go into too much detail, but it shouldn't be affected at all unless you can adjust the temperature right.
And thank you to her. Yeah, we will get that tested out and see what happens.
If it's just got I can't go into more detail, but I very much doubt it's affected. $200 slots in a hatchery. 200 slots in a hatchery, something like 3 or 4 hatcheries per tribe, plus your soul terminals as well. You can be raising like easily 1,000 babies at a time.
It's pretty serious. The whole problem is though is if the cat comes down to the bag early, then somebody's going to abuse it. So it'll all become apparent tomorrow after it's all been sorted out, and then you'll be like, "Ooh, okay, right." Hopefully. Probably not the greatest of ideas to just like take big sort of problems and put them all over the front page of the newspaper. Fix problem first and then say what problem is.
Yeah.
I will also point out that I'm not pro-Trump. I just think he's hilarious. That was probably one of the funnier points of the year, watching all that happen. He is definitely a character.
So, anyways,
Yeah. Carrying on then.
just one more reminder.
Yeah.
Take your eggs out of your incubators. Incubators will be removed from the game entirely on our servers.
Okay. Yeah. And then once again, before we do move on, important update. Please remove your fertilized eggs from your incubators before the servers go down tomorrow. Because they are going to go pop and there will be no tickets. We can't recover eggs like that. There's no other way to do this. Everyone's going to get a ping straight after the roundtable. And if you're not reading, it's just unfortunate and there's nothing we can do about it. And moving on. A little bit of Rust news this week then. So next week, I believe it's the 6th, is Thursday, is going to be the next wipe for Rust. We have a new map on the back burner called Chernobyl. Guess what this one's about? A big nuclear power plant that went pop. There are some surprises in store for the bold, so be careful out there when Thursday comes around. Well, we love our Rust surprises. They're so cool. I am going to try and aim to get a trailer video up for the new map, as we do with every new map, by Thursday of this week. Tomorrow is going to be pretty much off the board for me. I have a bunch of plumbers coming, and they're trying to fit a water meter into a very small spot. And my flat is going to get exploderized. I'm going to bark dogs all over the place. It's going to be so good. So, yeah, by Thursday, I will try and get you the new preview of the new map out there and some information on which of our events are going to be on there. So that's all coming next week. And then the big topic that's been going on so far in admin chat is Conan this week. It has been, for us anyway, a fairly rough launch for the Age of War. Firstly, it took our family, and then it broke many of our mods. Some of the mods that broke were really important ones, like basements, for example. Nobody who owns a basement wants it to go pop and all of their stuff go missing. Steady storage was another one. Glass and crystal building parts. All of these have now been fixed, confirmed, and are now running. The server does now boot. Then, to rub salt into the wound, Funcom experienced some sort of outage all over the weekend. So nobody could actually log into any live Funcom services most of the weekend, which proceeded into most of Monday, because apparently they don't employ any weekend staff. Good sources from both Funcom's forums and their Discord has basically confirmed this, that they don't work weekends. So most of Monday was spent sorting that out. I did actually manage to get in and connected to Funcom this morning. So as of today, the server is running. We seem to be having issues with the mod list itself. We've just been going over that shortly before the roundtable. And shortly after the roundtable, I'm going to be trying to get into the game. Tula apparently did get in. I did not. I think I need to verify my files or delete my mods. But this is going to be looked in as soon as possible now, and we will get the Age of War up and running as fast as we can. There were some patch notes put in, I think it was this morning, wasn't it, into the server updates channel, so you can have a look at what's going to be new. And I posted the patch notes a little bit further up as well for the full overhaul, so you can see what's changed, what's all new in the Age of War, and down with the wizards, of course. So it's the top of my list, all at the tippity top for fixing. Just got to get tomorrow out of the way. Nothing I can do about it. I've got one appointment which I've been waiting months for, so tomorrow's off the board. But if I can, it depends how fast they get done. If they get done early, I'll try and get some stuff in tomorrow. If not, hopefully Thursday we'll get that up and running. And if at all possible, depending how long the table runs on for, I'll get to work on that tonight as well and get some more testing done. And we'll have Age of War up and running for you as soon as possible. That's all I got for this week, apart from soon. And of course, don't forget to empty your eggs out of the incubator. Main cluster, Gaia, Docs, any other ones you can think of. Please, please, please remove your fertilized eggs from the incubator. I can't say it enough. Any questions? Anything else to add? Any burning desires to know something? Now is your chance. Why sometimes in Ark is the explored map disappear? Well, there could be two possibilities for that. One, I have seen that happen sometimes with a render issue, and a relog will sort that out. The other thing with the maps is they are client-side. The actual explored Fog of War thing on your map is client-side, and if you have recently verified or reinstalled your Ark, that will also make your explored map disappear for all maps. Straight, I get that a lot in CI, actually. I've only ever personally seen that on CI, but I know it does happen other places. Anything else massively important? Where we're at, we're 36 minutes. We're on for a record here. When did we get cookies? Cookies have been a thing for a long time. You can actually buy them from the work points on Discord. Feed them to Fred. You can give them to friends. Dare I say, free night. Don't say that too loud. No, absolutely no.
No, you definitely can't.
No, definitely no. You want to spend money on other nitro users. It's something we've done for quite a while, actually. It's been there since almost the conception. It does get expensive, but you're worth it. Like a L'Oreal advert, right? It's not anymore free, I think. Did you turn it off? I believe it's still there. 40k work points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
Definitely there.
There is a bot commands channel. There are lots of little ways you can interact with the bot. You can gamble, you can do some work, you can play games, and you amass points. And you can do silly little insignificant things like buy cookies, give them to friends. You get some lovely little nomming animations. You can feed them to Fred. Or you can save up your 40k points for... Don't want to say it too loud, it pains me. You're a red nugget. The Tula has a red gun, right? If you keep showing it those Titanosaurs she's after. That was amazing, GD. Thank you. It absolutely isn't a troll, by the way. There is such a thing as 40k points in.
Oh, shit. I just lost 240. Oh, well.
You're gambling in the middle of the round table. That's terrible.
No.
Uh-huh.
It's a bit of Russian roulette next.
How to check points?
Oh, God. I just shot myself in the head.
That's a very good question. I have no clue. How do you check points? Is it bounce?
Coins.
Coins.
Exclamation mark coins.
Exclamation mark coins. There you go.
Or /coins. Or
Exclamation mark command should give you a full list of what you can do there, and then it's a case of playing around with it and absolutely not gambling on Discord for 3 points.
When you play, say, Shaxley, you have to put in an amount you're playing with. So you can't just play rock, paper, scissors. You've got to gamble.
Breaking.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, there we go.
I find the exclamation mark ones easier to use. I still can't get to grips with the Discord's new / system. When you do a / command, if it has options on it, you do / say, yeah, RPS, and then you push tab and it moves you to the next option, and then you type it in, which I find just really dumb.
I've just got used to that, by the way. I kind of like it now.
It is once you get used to it, but for everybody that's used to the normal system where you just type what you want,
Yeah.
It's a bit different.
Of course, Sandy did
it. By the way, the odds get worse and worse as you keep playing that one, by the way. If money goes up, but the chances of you losing increase.
Also crazy, the hatchery is also free if you've got a generator. And most people do have a generator.
Yeah.
I also don't believe you need the air cons for the hatchery.
No, you don't.
It does temperature regulate. It will take all of your eggs down to about 1%. And then all you have to do is take them out, throw them on the floor, and they pop out and hopefully get collected by an automated cell terminal.
Yep.
Yeah,
I suppose if you...
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Say that once you're established and you're breeding in quantities that are going to fill up your hatchery, it's like you must have aircon.
There we go. Pro tip from Bob Ross: if you scream "ooh" really loudly, they also hatch. Remember to have open mics when you do this. It's going to be hilarious.
Mm.
Yes, unfortunately, there is going to be a little bit of egg tornado. But it has to be done. You'll understand tomorrow. That does make me want to watch Sharknado now, very, very much.
Right. Well, I've got a server announcement to do so that our 76 players that are currently online don't lose a shitload of eggs.
And while you're doing that, just because I'm curious, has anybody now actually watched the new Walking Dead series?
Ooh,
The Dead City one?
Would like to know.
Have you not watched it yet?
Nope.
Did you get a chance? I watched the first one the other night.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence. I'm going to watch the second.
Oh, don't sit on the fence. It's going to hurt.
It felt very... yeah, Dead City, yeah. It felt to me very much a continuation of how the last one ended, and I think I wasn't a fan of the ending. I think it had just drove itself stale at that point, so I am totally on the fence right now. I need to watch at least 2 more, and then I'll make my decision. That's another one I want to actually watch, is The Witcher. I haven't seen any of those yet.
Oh, well worth it.
It's just time. Just time. But unfortunately, the Cavill thing kind of puts me off now as well. Knowing what's going to happen, that kind of nailed it for me. What I do want to see, though, is the 40k stuff he's going to be doing. It's going to be amazing. It's really cool to see that he's actually got 40. Yeah, the 40k stuff's going to be utterly cool. So far, they've been so protective over their IP that they've never dared to do it, and I think what happened with The Witcher has actually done him a massive favour and done the world a massive favour, because we actually now get to see live action 40k. It's going to be so good. And then yeah, I think we're done then, unless we're What?
So, final reminder: empty your incubators.
Yeah.
Switch over to hatcheries and soul terminals
Yeah.
on all servers.
Do that tonight. What do you mean Warhammer? Question mark. Yeah, 40k. Yeah, Warhammer 40k.
Personally, I prefer 5.5k, but yeah, 40k is overrated.
No, 40k is not overrated.
No, I do like Warhammer 40k.
For those living under a rock, basically, Cavill had stepped out of The Witcher because he refused to compromise the story, which is an admirable trait in today's society.
Yeah.
That he loves it so much. Yeah, he is a huge 40k fan. He's a huge Witcher fan, WoW fan. He's a big nerd. And the fact that he didn't want to completely screw the storyline, they got rid of him for that. And although that kind of sucked, it's opened up so many more things, because I think 40k and Games Workshop now have somebody they know who stands behind the story and loves their stuff and isn't going to screw it up. We don't know what he's going to be doing in 40k yet. I don't think there's been any official announcement yet, but whatever it is, it's going to be awesome. We got anybody playing Diablo 4?
Go, go, go.
They're returning to Superman
Or go,
debacle.
go, go.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to see The Flash. And I only want to see that because Michael Keaton. I've heard mixed things about The Flash so far. But anyway, I will officially sign us off, and we can remain chatting if people wish. We have been the Wicked Ninjas. Remember to empty your incubator.
Yes.
You have all been awesome, and we will see you, well, tomorrow probably.
Have a
Adios.
good evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.